The 7 accused persons in the murder case of AIGP and Felix Kaweesi, his driver Kenneth Wambewa, include Chambade Joshua Magezi, Brohani Wali Jusa, Nyanza Yusuf, Mugera Yusuf, and Kalyango Jibrin. Before the panel of 4 justices led by Lady Justice Winfred Nabisinde, the hearing of the case was postponed due to concerns raised by the accused regarding their legal representation.
Nawewa kanso kasanda mwezi gwa mukaaga omwaka oguwedde. Era bw'ati n'alagirwa ajja ndabira ekkomera gye nali tukyali Kololo.
He was directed to visit me in the camera where I was when the court was still at Kololo.
Ekintu ky'ataakola
The thing which is not good.
wabula mba ndi mu sseere Kololo nendaba omusajja gy'ayita amannya gange.
While in cells at Kololo, I saw a man who was calling me my name.
Neeyanjulira nti kanso wange Kasada mu kiseera kye kimu.
He introduced himself as my lawyer, Kanso Kasada, at the same time.
Nekwatisa bakikongole n'asaavinga ebbaluwa eraga nti ye looya wange.
Even the processor of this court served me with a letter showing that Mr. Kasada was my lawyer.
Kyantwalira ebbanga okuddamu omulaba.
It took me time to see him again.
Tuusa lwamulagira akole submissions.
When he was directed to make submissions,
Kyamutwalira emyezi 2 nga tannakyakoze.
took him 2 months when he had not yet done anything.
Era namalamu wandiikira bbaluwa.
Wrote a letter to me.
During the hearing, the accused Mugera Yusuf requested disclosures from the prosecution and asked court to allow him access to medication, as ordered by the lower court.
Thank you for this opportunity,
Ensonga zange 3.
I have 3 reasons. Great.
Ensonga esooka nsaba kkooti enyambe efulako disclosures.
I go to this honorable court that I think given disclosures in this case.
Ensonga ey'okubiri nsaba nfuneko ruling eyansindiza full trial.
I also pray for a pretrial that where charges were confirmed against me and I was sent for a trial.
Ensonga ey'okusatu naweeba beyiro 2019 ngende n'ejjanjabe kkooti erina ogenda beyiro ngende n'ejjanjabe olwakuba natulugunyizibwa.
I was granted bail and I was supposed to go for treatment.
N'ekitiibwa omulamuzi Nagambide ya Mugambe
By Justice William Gamba.
yalaba nti zogendewako okujjanjabira wakati ekisinga obulungi okuba nti mpenya tocha kwanza mbe nga mpozi.
She wanted him to go home such that he's not specially anymore.
Naye okuva ku olwo lwonna sigendangako okugenda kwejjanjaba waka era nkyali mu kkomera.
Since that time to date, I have never gone back home and I'm still in prison.
State yakwata obumu ku bujulizi obwali mu fayiro yenyini gye batukwatirako n'ajjamu ate fayiro endala nagala n'agigulawo n'abaana nsigaza mu kkomera.
The prosecutor who was prosecuting that case removed some of the evidence and put it and opened up another file against me.
Nsaba kkooti eno enzikirize enfune obwenkanyambe nga ngenda okwejjanjaba.
I go to the honorable court that I get justice.
Era nsaba enzikirize entuule kuba ndaba olw'okuyimirira sobola kuyima nsaba kkooti enzikirize ngende ntuule sobola kuyimirira.
Also, the honorable court to allow me sit because I cannot stand. That's it, my lords.
Following the issues raised by the accused, the court set 5th October 2024 for the court registrar to find another lawyer for the accused to replace lawyer Ladislas Rakafuz. Prosecution, however, informed court that they are prepared to start the hearing of the case.
I was ready to proceed with this case we only are cognizant of the fact that this is an old case since 2018, and therefore the prosecution raised just a little time to refresh its memory. That is one with this case. Two, it is also pertinent that the prosecution amends the indictment such that it is in tandem with what was ruled upon at the pre-trial stage, since some counts were not confirmed against some of the accused persons. My lords, we also needed a short time to confer also with the witnesses, since it has taken long, and also to review the protection measures that we had prayed for. My lords, we were cognizant of the fact that this honorable court had fixed a matter for the 15th of July, so we humbly pray if this matter can be fixed any time after that, since it is the same councils that are handling this matter.
The justices presiding over this matter include Justice Winfred Nabisinde, Susan Okalan, Justice Richard Wejure, and Justice Andrew Byabasaija. Meanwhile, the 6 accused persons in the attempted murder of General Edward Katumba Wamala, murder of his daughter Brenna Nantonga and his driver Luna Kayondo, have appeared before the International War Crimes Division Court in Kampala. A team of government prosecutors led by Anguzulino asked court for more time to amend the charge sheet and the indictment, as some of the accused, including Yusuf Nyanzi, Selubura Hussein, were dropped during committal.
Of course, we received the cause list and this notice just over the weekend, and so we haven't had sufficient time to prepare those documents specifically for the trial. And my lords, this case is rather involving. It has quite a number of witnesses that we need to look into and select, and so we will need some little time to make final preparations. And my lords, we are proposing that a period of about 4 weeks will be sufficient for us to cover all that, to file all applications we need to file before the trial. And my lord, one other matter is we haven't had an opportunity to sit with our colleagues from the defense to see if there are any matters that are agreed since the trial between us and them that we may need to admit in evidence during the trial without necessarily having to call witnesses to prove them. And so we will also need this time to confer with them, and so that we can ease the trial process. And so, my lord, we, as prosecution today, are not ready yet to proceed with the hearing of the case immediately. And so we are praying for some time so that we can get ready and be able to call our first witness and move with the trial. I am also praised, members.
The panel of justices led by Justice Andrew Byabasaija granted the prosecution its prayer, thus giving them 1 month to do so. Court has also selected Namayanja Sal, Mokasa Lawrence, Stella Zwan Kasasa Albert to be the court assessors in this case. Court has set 8th July 2024 to resume with the case.
The first one is that the adjournment is granted, and we shall have this matter commence with the hearing on the 8th of July. 8th of July, 9 a.m. That's the first one. The second one, prosecution, I think during the pre-trial, some of the accused persons dropped off, so you will be required to file an amended indictment, excluding those who were dropped at pre-trial. And if there is any other amendment to be done, it should be done within this time, so that on that date, when plea is being taken, we have a comprehensive indictment. Then the accused persons will be remanded until that date when we shall commence hearing of this case. And before we take leave, I think it's better we also look into the issue of assessors. This case has been assigned assessors.
Meanwhile, the same court has set 15th July 2024 to begin with a full hearing of the case, where 8 suspects are accused in the murder case of Major Muhammad Kiggunddu and his bodyguard, Sergeant Stephen Munkasa. Prosecution led by Anguzulino told court that they need more time to be ready for the hearing of the case.
We just request some little time so that we can go back, refresh our memories about the case, and organize ourselves, and so that we're able to appear here the next hearing or sitting when we are ready to call our first witness. And so, my lords, we are aware that we already have a matter around the beginning of beginning of July. And my lord, this matter also is rather involving, and so I would pray for an adjournment to give us time to organize ourselves for the trial. And my lord, I will seek the indulgence and guidance of the court, but for our purposes, we will need a period not less than 2 weeks from now. I am so obliged, my lord.
The court assessors to preside over this matter include Ofono John Martin, Stella Ziwa, Kasasa Albert, and Namayanja Sar. Other prosecutors presiding over this matter include Lilian Omala, Joseph Chomuhend, Richard Ibili Vumbuka, and Marion Benbera.